Hello everyone, today we're going to be trying to beat every single hostile mob in Minecraft with nothing but our bare hands. That's right, I'm going to attempt to beat up every single hostile mob with just my fist. This is Man vs. Mob. Here's the complete list of every single mob I will be attempting to defeat today, starting with the silverfish. As expected, I completely clapped the silverfish. The same can be said for the endermite, the zombie, but the spider managed to put up a surprisingly good fight. My next opponent, however, would not be so easy. The skeleton. Frick. But after only a few failed attempts, I finally found a strategy that worked. I was tempted to let the creeper blow up and call it a dub, but it was easy to defeat by hand. I made quick work of the husk, but I came embarrassingly close to dying by this cave spider. I was worried for this fight considering how the fight with the skeleton went, and unfortunately the stray killed me once, but I was able to overcome it thanks to my superior movement and the stray's poor aim. The next few mobs were a breeze. I even finished this little guy off with a 360 no-scope. The trident guy got me once, but once I busted out the circle strafes, he had no idea what to do. The Enderman was the first mob to give me some real trouble. I died quite a few times to it. The only way I was able to do any significant damage was to keep it in a combo. This was easier said than done though, because the Enderman could just teleport behind me and slap me. But eventually, with a bit of luck, I was able to keep it in a combo long enough to kill it. I was feeling quite lucky after my fight with the Enderman, but then everything changed with the next mob, the Guardian. Despite the Guardian not getting a single hit on me, it still killed me. This is because of the Guardian's thorns. Every time I hit, the Guardian was doing more damage to me than I was to it. The Guardian has 30 health, and I was only able to hit it about 6 or 7 times before I died, making this mob unkillable with just my fist. I was determined to continue this challenge to see how many of the mobs I could beat with my hands. So the next mob on the list was the chicken jockey, which was really no problem at all. I even killed the chicken for good measure. Now, let me tell you about the spider jockey. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a problem, but oh boy, was I wrong. For some reason, the spider has the most insane strafes, and when I hit the skeleton, it takes no knockback due to it being on the spider. And to top it all off, the skeleton seems to never miss, even if it's facing the complete wrong way. All these things add together to make the spider jockey my new least favorite mob of all time. After an obscene amount of attempts, I finally managed to kill it, and that was without a doubt the most annoying mob to fight out of all of them. The Phantom is pretty easy to kill, but it just takes a while. You're able to do damage to the witch faster than it can heal, which makes it pretty easy to beat. The zombified piglin pretty much runs at you in a straight line, so it's pretty easy to combo. The same can be said for the piglin. I was on a pretty good streak, so it was inevitable that something would end it. And that something was the Zoglin. It has a monumental 40 hearts, as well as a very long reach distance, and it's pretty fast too. Also, it doesn't take any knockback, so I couldn't even combo it. After 45 attempts, I finally gave up, adding the Hoglin and the Zoglin to the unbeatable list. A full list of all the death stats will be at the end of the video. The Piglin Brute was surprisingly easy to kill, but I did make a couple mistakes which cost me a few deaths. The Blaze was one of the easiest mobs to kill, but I forgot they could melee for a second. After missing my fireball, I got Return to Sender and an Uneasy Alliance. The Wither Skeleton was a breeze. And I'm not sure why, but I find something very satisfying about killing magma cubes. Now, this is when things start to get serious. Even though fighting this thing with just my fist seemed like it would be impossible, I knew that I could do it. But it was going to take me more than just a few tries. Fuck. And I don't know if you know this, but on hard, the Iron Golem can one-shot you, so I was very afraid. I don't even want to tell you how long it took me to beat the Iron Golem. Let's just say, it was quite a while. And I know that there will be those that won't believe that I actually beat it. So I'm going to let the full fight play through. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Please don't fail me now. Please don't fail me now. Please. Oh god. I did it! Oh my freaking god. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh, my heart is racing. After killing the Iron Golem, I took on the raid mobs, starting with the Pillager. It actually did quite a bit more damage than I was expecting, but I managed to kill it first try. I had a really close call with the Vindicator, but once you hit it one time, it's pretty easy to kill too. The Evoker on its own is pretty easy to kill. It's the Vexes that are the problem. After many attempts, I thought that the Evoker would be impossible to kill, but after what might be my luckiest and closest fight, I managed to kill it. Even though I was killed shortly after, I still counted as a victory. Although the Vexes were absolutely clapping me when I was fighting the Evoker, they're actually not that tough when they're on their own. I knew killing the Ravager would be no small task, considering how I went with the Hoglin and the Zoglin, but that didn't stop me from trying. Unfortunately, I don't think the Ravager is killable in a fair fight. Funnily enough though, I actually did manage to kill it, because he couldn't figure out how to get around the statue. So I'll let you decide whether or not you think this is a dub. The Shulker killed me once, but I got it on my second attempt. I tried my best to kill the Wither, but needless to say, it did not go very well. And I don't think the Wither is killable with just your fist. Since I had made it this far, I figured I might as well try and kill the Ender Dragon. But to no one's surprise, I couldn't do it, making the Ender Dragon unkillable with just your fist. Anyway, on to the final tally. The check mark means I got it on my first try, the crosses mean I couldn't kill it, and the yellow numbers are the number of deaths that I got trying to kill it. So that was my attempt at killing all the mobs in Minecraft with just my fist. All things considered, it didn't go terribly, but it did take me a tremendous amount of time to complete. So if you enjoyed the video, it would mean a lot to me if you left a like or comment down below. And who knows, maybe even subscribe. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.